In this chapter, following the anonymous route, we'll look at block access in named route. After creating the block named app, I copied the contents of the block anonymous app I just created and made some modification. I will explain the modification while viewing the app. Counter state and counter qubit are exactly the same. After going to main.dart, deleting home, and creating a routes map, the root route returns a homepage widget, and the count route returns the show me counter widget. Since we created a named route, change push to push named and replace material page route with a counter route. There is nothing to modify for the increment function, and there is nothing to modify for the show counter either. I ran the emulator to test it. If you run it now, an error will occur because counter qubit has not been injected into the widget tree. But let's run it to see the widget tree structure. As with the anonymous route, do Command-Shift-P, select .Open DevTools, and run the Open Widget Inspector page to see the current widget tree. As we already saw on the anonymous route, show me counter is not a child of my homepage. However, in this case, unlike the case of anonymous route access, the qubit instance must be delivered to both my homepage and show me counter. So declare the counter qubit type underscore counter qubit variable and save the counter qubit instance. Wrap my homepage with block provider.value named constructor and assign underscore counter qubit value as the value argument. For the show me counter widget, do exactly the same as you did for my homepage widget. When a qubit is created using block provider, it is automatically closed when it is no longer needed. But this time, it was created without going through the block provider, so you need to close it separately. To do that, I will modify my app as a stateful widget. Next, we will dispose by calling the close method of the underscore counter qubit in the dispose method of the stateful widget. Let's run the app after hard restart. Confirm that the app works normally. We will cover general route access next.